To the Footy Mad podcast. This is the Footy Mad podcast. You're welcome. This is series 2, episode 1. We've not had one for a minute, and this is just basically going through the games, going through the Premier League so far, looking at all the games. I think we're halfway in the Premier League now, and basically just talking about football, talking about the latest things that's been happening. This is the Footy Mad podcast. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, share. You're welcome if this is your first time. Halfway through the Premier League right now, and I think, I think it's just it's getting interesting. Just where we're gonna start, man. We're gonna look at it. We can look at it from looking at. Let's go way back to when Tottenham just top of the table, playing some exciting football with Ange Postecoglou. I must say, as a Tottenham fan, I was a bit, what do you call it? I was a bit surprised about the choice of manager. But when it came and we started playing football, the season started. Tottenham started really well. I remember the first game to Brighton, to Bournemouth, to Brentford. I was saying, this could go wrong, this could go right, and there was some shaky moments there, but you could see the sign of a good team. And then they went on 10 games into the league, 10 week 10. Tottenham were flying up that table, top of the tree. And then, we see Arsenal as well coming into it in the past couple of months with some, big wins. I remember them beating City 1-0. They drew at home with Tottenham. Got that big win a couple of days ago against Luton. Good sign of a team. We got Liverpool. People have written Liverpool off as well. They're saying Liverpool, we are done. They were saying Liverpool midfield. Everybody was worried about that midfield coming into the season, and you can see what Liverpool are doing so far. I think they're doing really well. They're doing really well so far. They've got a way of playing. He's got that midfield playing so well, and it's everything is gelling. You're still looking at them. You think they're a bit shaky, but he's getting wins on the table. He's getting results, and basically that's all you can do as a manager. That's all you can do. Klopp is the one in before with Liverpool, so he's got the know-how. Then you got Villa, the dark horses, man. Villa, they're just blowing levers. Basically, they're blowing everybody, winning games. They come back. They just come into the picture in the last couple of weeks, winning big games. So you got all this, you got all this mix. You throw all the mix in, and then going looking at the other teams in the in this league as well. You got the likes of Newcastle as well this season, although they got injuries now, but they've showed what they are made of as well. They've been really good, Newcastle as well. So it's been one of those seasons where you can see it's going to be very interesting to see teams to see the team that's going to be coming out on top. I see the team that's going to be coming out on top at the end of the season. So it's been very, very interesting. It's been a very good. It's been a very good Premier League. I've had a lot of crazy refereeing decision. We have to talk about that as well. Crazy refereeing decision. I think the thing for me is that the referees are not consistent. They are. It's just all. It's just all flip flopping. To be honest. 1 week there's a decision. The decision that really pisses me off is the handball rule. We saw one today. Arsenal, goal that Arsenal scored. For me, the ball eating everybody's hand. I don't even know. That should have if that was if they had given that as a goal, I don't think anybody be fussed about it. They're just looking at everything. A couple of days ago, they were looking at, I think, I can't remember the game it was. I think it was earlier today, Liverpool and Crystal Palace. They were looking at decisions. They look at every single thing. And, it's just simple, basic, just simple. Let's just go back to what this decision was there for. Let's go back to, you know, what do you call it? The um, what the VAR was brought in for. VAR was brought in to help the referees, and I think they've just gone away from that now. They're just basically looking at every single thing right now, every single decision. They're looking at it, and it's um it's becoming just it's just getting a little bit difficult to watch a game of football with that fluency that we normally associate with football. And in case you don't know, this is the Footy Mad podcast. You can see my mug, Footy Mad podcast, where we talk about everything football. I wish I had some brandy in there, but no, just water, really, to be honest. So, and the referees lately just been really poor. They've just been looking at rubbish, to be honest. Decisions, they're stopping games every time there's a break in play. They look at every single thing. I think we should go back to what football used to be, whereby fans really enjoyed the thrill. The what do you call it? The intensity. The feel, the immediate feeling of scoring a goal and how the fans celebrate. You can't even celebrate no more because the referees are just so inconsistent in the Premier League. I think enough. I don't want to be talking about them. We've the issue of fines and what do you call it? Points deduction for Everton as well. That came out of the blue. I think there's some people saying they changed the rules midday through this during the season. I think they were telling Everton were getting notice from the Premier League that they were overspending, that they were telling them how much they were getting close to the spending limit for every club in the Premier League. So they keep telling them, everything keep buying players, and they keep telling them that you're getting close. So from that point of view, I think, yeah, maybe, the warnings was there for Everton, and they still went on and still kept signing players. So the warnings were there. On the other hand, I would say, why change the rules mid-season when if you want to bring in a rule, do it from the start of the season where every club will benefit, everyone will be aware of it, and then they can act accordingly. So yeah, it's just been crazy stuff going on in the Premier League. Everything getting points deducted mid-season. I don't think I've ever had that before. And in terms of the actual football, it's been very, very good, unpredictable results as well, injuries as well. Talking about Tottenham, Newcastle with loads of injuries, but the quality of football has been very good. I think the officiating, like I spoke about earlier, has been a bit iffy. And yeah, Premier League so far halfway. We played 16 games. I think 16 games tomorrow when other teams play. And so far, it's been really, really good. I still think City are going to win this league. I got a feeling City will win it. They are 3 points behind Arsenal now, and it's shaping up to be a very, very good season. And looking forward to the rest of the games. This is the Footy Mad podcast, season 2, episode 1. This is the first one of this season. And this is just looking at the Premier League halfway and then going into details about United. We're going to be talking internationals a little bit as well. And just looking at the Premier League and looking at, diving deep a little bit into the Premier League. So yeah, we've talked about the Premier League in general. Let's talk about some clubs going through a lot of some issues. And the first one is Manchester United because they just lost today to Bournemouth. They won on Wednesday against Chelsea, where they played really well. And I am still going back to what the manager, what Ten Hag said a couple of weeks back when I think it was after the couple of games into the season when they were asking him about his team at Ajax, and he was saying something like, "Oh, I can't recreate that team at Ajax. That's a different team. I'm gonna have to create a team here where we play in transition." And then when he said that, I was a bit surprised because I was thinking, you're a manager that's been successful playing in one style of football. Maybe I'm getting it wrong because when you say you want to play in transition, what I'm guessing is um, or maybe that's just me. Maybe what you're saying is that you want to go and press teams high and win the ball in their own half of the pitch. Maybe that's what he meant by one pressure. But for me, I think that's going to be difficult to do with the players he's got. And for him to say that he can't play that way, I think as a manager, you live and die by what you believe in, and then you just go and recreate that somewhere else. So you got a template, you look at the template. This is the way I want to play. The press high, win the ball in the opposition's half. What the players do I need? You need players that can press. You need the guy that will go as a trigger. You need your centre backs playing high up the pitch, almost halfway, like almost high, really high. You got that gap behind you, and then you need centre backs that are quick. Well, you want to play inverted wingers, right backs and left back, fine. But you need that wing back. You know the centre backs that are quick. That's the profile of players you're gonna get. And for him to say he can't do that, I think he was going for De Jong, Barcelona in the summer. When he went out for De Jong for at Barcelona in the summer. And for me, I think people are saying, yeah, he put all his eggs in one basket. But I think you should have, as a manager, you have option one, option two, option three, and you should be able to, to make sure that uh, he's got the players to play that kind of play. So that kind of situation, that's kind of pattern. The players to fit into that profile. But for him to say he wants to change, I think he needs to go back to the drawing board. He needs to go and get players that can play the way he wants to play. I remember Tottenham playing is the Ajax team in the Champions League a couple of seasons back. Really impressed with the way they play. I was watching that game and I was thinking, wow, because Tottenham played them twice and they outplayed Tottenham. Uh, the first game, especially at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, I was just blown away. Second game as well, I was thinking, wow, but miracle, Tottenham played the game of their life in that game and actually won the game. So for me, I'm thinking, why can't you just replicate that team, go and sign the players that you want? And I must go back to the Manchester United players as well. Some of them are not, they are not pulling their weight at all. You can't go from, it's like it's been a yo-yo season. They've got lost 7 games this season. And it's been a yo-yo season the way they've been playing. They have to find a way to get consistency. I think they've got the experience there. They got the players. They can still go games and win games. You know, they can still win games because they got the stars. They got quality players. Canacho scored a cracking goal a couple of weeks ago. I think that would be goal of the season for me. Bruno as well is still there. You got McTominay chipping with goals, but the strikers don't score. There's something wrong. Something is not right. People are saying manager losing the dressing room. I don't think so. I think it's just the case of the players are not consistent enough, which could be due to so many things. But the manager has to go back to the drawing board. He has to go back to the way he plays with his team, the way he played at Ajax. He has to go back to that. And I think they will definitely, they can turn the corner. Hopefully, they won't sack the manager before he makes the changes. So yeah, I just think Manchester United they just they need that little bit of they need to turn the corner. That's for sure. And I just think there's a lot of pressure on the manager now because he has to go and perform and win games. I just think he needs to go back to the drawing board. I don't think they're gonna be able to do it this season. But I think maybe next season, uh, it's gonna be very very it's gonna be very very interesting to see what happens next season. So yeah, the game they played today, let's have a look at the stats. Like Manchester United against Bournemouth going into this game, goals were from Solanke, Billings after 68 and Shenazzi in 73 minutes. And the stats to see shots on target, Manchester United at 20, uh, Bournemouth at 10. Shots in general, shots on target is 3 to 4. Bournemouth winning possession 30%. Manchester United lose of possession. The problem is the strikers are not scoring goals. That's just where it comes down to. Fouls 7, 10, yellow cards. We don't want that. Offsides 2-1 in favor of United. Bournemouth as well. Corners 10-4. So you can see all the stats. This is the kind of stats that without even looking at the result, you just looking at the stats, you look at that, you think Manchester United will win this match because that's the stats they normally have at home. But I just think the players need to do a little bit more, and the manager needs to find the right balance. And that's all that needs to happen. So yeah, it was that was a shock of the round anyway. One of the biggest shocks of the season so far, I think. And then Luton as well. Talk about the teams. Let's talk about the teams that finished talking about the troubles of Manchester United. Talk about the teams at the top of the table so far. You got Liverpool there. Liverpool are just, I've seen them play a couple of times. I think they've got the legs in midfield. Gravenberch is very good. McAllister as well. You got Trent coming into the midfield with center midfield area, and he could deliver the killer passes. You got Van Dijk playing as well again. I think the suspect area will still be the midfield because there are a couple of new players in there. How would they perform as the season go on for Liverpool? But they're looking good at the top of the table. They play Arsenal next. Do they? No, I'm not sure if they play Arsenal. I think they play Arsenal the week after. Or is it next? I'm not even sure. No, I think it's the week after. But they're looking good. You got the front players scoring. Salah, I don't know how many, 700 goals or something, whatever, in the Premier League. Nunes is still not sure. He's half-baked. He's missing chances. So yeah, I think Arsenal are looking. Villa are looking. No, Liverpool are looking very good. Second on the table is Arsenal. They've had a bit of a setback against Villa. They still look like a good side because today they played Villa. To be fair, second half they played Villa off the park, and it was very good. It was very good the way they played. They pressed Villa high, win the ball high up. In transition, they were good, but they didn't punish Villa enough. Had a couple of chances they got missed one as well. So I think Arsenal, it's just that thing, that final piece for me for Arsenal. Do they have the mentality? Do they have the mineral? Do they have the Kaunis? Do they have the balls in the last 10 games of the season? Do they have that? That's the question. And that has always been the question on Arsenal. And, they got to prove people wrong. They've not done it yet, but they have to. We'll see what they do. Another team in that top 4, top 5 is Villa. They're third now. They've just come from behind, bulldoze their way into the party. Looking very good. Their bench today, they were bringing on Dendonka from the bench. They got a strong bench as well. Marty Cash came on I can't remember who he came on for, the right back. They also brought in another left back. I can't remember his name as well. Very, very good for they brought him on for who was the Villa left back that they took off? Oh, I can't remember because I was saying, they took this guy off. Dinia. Yeah, that's it. They took off Dinia, and they got a squad there. You have Tielemans coming off the bench as well. So they have the squad there. Striker wise, they got Watkins, they keep him fit, no injuries. They're looking good. Then we go to City. City, what City, we can't really, I see many people talking about City in terms of, City will drop the ball. City do this every season, and they can go 15 games unbeaten, bang, 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 just smashing teams. Not smashing teams, but, there'll be a couple of big wins there, but they just go 2-0, 3-1, 2-0. 4-1, 2-0, 1-0. They can do that, and they're still gonna. I expect City to go on a run. They're in third position currently. Then in fourth position, which team is in fourth position? Let me see. Which team is in fourth position in the Premier League? I think I lost my stats. I can't remember the team in fourth position, but it's still a long way to go. I know it's 16 games into the season now. Fourth position in this, you see, okay, Villa is third, City is fourth. Then you have Tottenham after those injuries. They're still not playing. They're playing well. They're playing well. The manager was saying the other day that I want to win football matches. I don't want to just play pretty football. And it's just the injury that the Tottenham fans a bit painful watching that team having so many injuries. So I think it's a case of getting the injured players back. Maddie saying it's going to be in the new year. Tottenham just getting through this phase of the season till December, and then in January they go sign players. But that City game, I saw the City game, was very, very good where they played. You can see the one thing about this Tottenham team is that they're going to create chances, but if they take their chances, they got a better chance really finishing in that top four position. I think the problem they're going to get now is they go losing a couple of players to African Nations Cup in this in January, and the Asia Cup as well in January, which is you have the likes of Sonny, Sa, and Bissouma going away. Tottenham have to bring in replacements in January, which is going to be tough. So that's going to be a little bit of a problem for Tottenham in the going on into the new year. But yeah, they look good. I think we could see there was a template. We know what the manager is trying to do. He's trying to play this kind of football, front foot football, pressing and winning the ball back in the opposition half. And it's been refreshing as a Tottenham fan. But at the end of the day, I'm not even worried about this season, to be honest. I think next season there'll be a lot of people, a lot of attention on Tottenham with the same manager to see, okay, you've played pretty football, won some football game, lose some, you're still in transition. It's a process, we understand. Second season, they want to see some results. They want to see you actually, win games and then go on being consistent and then try and win something. So yeah, looking forward to that as a Tottenham fan into the season. I think after New Tottenham, I think the next team on the table is Manchester United. Like we talked about the troubles going through a period now whereby they just have to sort themselves out. So those are the teams there, roughly. Newcastle injuries, Brighton as well, West Ham as well. They've got European competitions to play. Saw them at Tottenham. They got their goal. They're very difficult to break down playing defensive. The fans are going on about, we want entertaining football. I'm going to tell them, be careful what you wish for. You've done that before when you went to, they got the ex-Manchester United City manager, can't remember his name now. When I got him, I think he used to manage Celta Vigo as well. They got him in, it didn't work out. So just be careful what you wish for. You're going after all this. They got Bilic in, ex West Ham player. They brought him in, entertaining football. That didn't last as well. So careful what you wish for. But for me, I think Moyes is doing a great job winning that trophy. I think. But the fans, all I'm saying is just be careful what you wish for. Football, it's all about winning, and you give manager enough, give them enough time. You could turn around and say, okay, maybe you want to change, or it's still very difficult sometimes. When you change managers, you need that new manager to bed in, and he wants his own player, so it's like evolving. It's like a, what do you call it? It's like a roundabout, keep going around in circles. And so those are the teams in the Premier League. Looking at the Premier League halfway through the season podcast. This is the FOOTY podcast where we talk about things football, Then now we're going to move our attention to the internationals, talking about internationals, the Euros. Groups have been done. England have a very favorite group. I think they're playing Germany and no, I think they're playing. They got Slovenia in their group. Um, let's see the group. Yeah, they've got. Yeah, let's look at So yeah, they got this groups. Group A, you have Germany. You got Group A. You got Germany. You got go back. Group A, you got Germany, Scotland. You got Group A. Sorry, you got Italy in Group A. No, no, no. What am I saying? Draw. Yeah, so let's look at the groups again. I don't know why my thing is showing. I don't know what it's showing, to be honest. It's just showing. It's showing the. Okay, let's go. Euro 24 groups table. Yeah, you got Group A. You have Germany in Group A. You have Scotland, Hungary, and Switzerland in Group A. Group B. You have Spain, Portugal. We have Spain, Croatia, Italy, Albania. I think Group A, Germany should go through. Hungary, Switzerland, Scotland. Scotland might have something to say because they've been very good in the qualifiers as well. So I say Germany, Hungary are a good side. Switzerland, maybe Germany, Switzerland, and maybe Scotland might squeeze in. Group B, you have Spain, Croatia, Italy, and Albania. In Group B, that one is Spain and Croatia, to be honest. In that group, Spain, Croatia, and Italy, that's a tough group. Albania are a tough side as well. So it's gonna be a tough group, man. Bro, Italy gotta get their counties right. Because they might struggle to qualify from that group. You have Albania, then Slovenia in Group C. You have Slovenia, Denmark, Serbia, and England. That group, I think England and Denmark. Serbia might have something to say about it as well. Group D, Netherlands, Austria. They're looking for the one more team to qualify from that group. Group E, you have Belgium, Slovakia, and Romania. There's one more team expected from that group as well. Group F, we have Turkey, Portugal, and Czechoslovakia in that group. That's the Euros. Let's look at the African Cup of Nations 2024. 24 groups, African Cup of Nations group. We have in Group A for this competition. Yeah, we have in Group A, Ivory Coast, Equatorial Guinea. You have Guinea Bissau, and you have Nigeria. That's in Group A. It's going to be played in Ivory Coast. We're looking to do that game, do all the games, watch alongs. Hopefully, you can go out to Ivory Coast and watch some games live. That's the plan. Group B, we have Cape Town, Cape Verde, Egypt, and Ghana and Mozambique in that group. Group B. Group C, you have Cameroon, Gambia, Guinea, and Senegal. Group D, you have Algeria, Angola, Burkina Faso, and Mauritania. Group E, you have Mali, Namibia, South Africa, and Tunisia. And then Group E, that was Group F. You have DR Congo, Morocco, Tanzania, and Zambia. Those are the Nations Cup groups. We're going to be looking at those when it comes on. We're doing some watch alongs. This is the Footy Mad podcast, season 1, season 2, episode 1. This is the first of the season, and I think we covered everything. This is a quick one. Hopefully the next one will be longer. This is the FOOTY podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, 6 Yard Box. We want to get 100 subscribers by the new year. Please, if you're watching this, just smash that subscribe button. And I think that's it. Really, we covered everything so far to be talked about in terms of football this side of the season. What else? There was something that came to my mind right now, but I can't even remember. Then, I think just gonna condolences to some of our soccer football greats. We've had what's his name? We've had Sir Bobby Charlton passed. No, not Sir Bobby Charlton. Sir Bobby Charlton, passed away. Manchester United legend passed away. So our condolences to him. May soul rest in peace. And then who else? There's been someone else. So I can't remember who the person was. This was recently. Can't remember who this was. I think it's escaped my mind now, but But anyway, thank you very much for watching. This is the 6 Yard Box. Make sure you smash the like and subscribe to the channel. It's free. This is the FOOTY Mad. Thank you for watching. I'll see you around. Take care. God bless.